Hey guys, it's me again. So, it's been a while since I posted something on YouTube. Um, if I post more things on YouTube and like it's a new subject, that usually means that the theories before have not worked out like I thought they would not work out. But there are a couple more theories coming up. One is stress, but that the whole mental stress, emotional stress is something that is on my mind, but it's not really the forefront or at the forefront right now. But I'm trying to get all the physiological things out first, like things that might affect my body, like either it being drugs, exercise, supplements, things like that, and not just mental, but things that could actually affect the physiology of my body. But so the next one is caffeine. That is the next theory that I've got. Stress is a couple more theories down the line, but it's getting there, and I do think stress has some effect with me, but I'm not sure. Let's talk about depression and anxiety first before we talk about caffeine. So I've done more research on depression and anxiety and the relation between chronic migraines and headaches and the morning. So I read that again, chronic or depression and anxiety can contribute to chronic migraines. And my question is it a primary or a secondary cause of chronic migraines, as in, can the depression and anxiety themselves cause the migraines or depression, or can it cause something and that something could cause migraines? And if that's the cause, if the depression can cause this and this could cause migraines, I know I don't have that. Because the thing, so I read on the sorry, mosquito. So I read more on the depression and anxiety and chronic migraines. So apparently people with depression and anxiety with chronic migraines have sleeping problems like insomnia. And that is the link with chronic migraines and chronic headaches in the morning. Here's the thing. I sleep like a fucking child at night. Like, I don't have any sleep problems whatsoever. So if the link between depression, anxiety, and chronic migraines is insomnia, then depression and anxiety is not causing chronic migraines. But if depression and anxiety has an other link with chronic migraines and headaches in the morning, then that needs to be explored. That I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to my doctor or my sister about that to see what they say. But with that said, I have a theory about caffeine. One thing, and I do have a theory about smoking, but that's way past due, because I quit smoking over 2 years ago, and I'm proud of that. But besides that, that does not matter. So the thing about caffeine. So for the past 12 years, at least 12 years, I've been drinking some sort of product with caffeine every morning. There's been maybe a cumulative 20 to 30 days over the past 12 years that I've not had any caffeine in the morning. 30 days, 12 years. That's over how many thousands of days? Like 3,000 days? Over 3,000. Of course, that's over 3,000 days. It's like, I'm gonna say approximately 4,000 days. So out of 4,000 days, 30 days out of 4,000 days, that's a very small amount. But my claim to fame are monsters. For a long time, I used to drink monsters every single morning. And that has a great amount of caffeine. It's got like 160 milligrams per 16 ounces. 16 ounce can. I stopped drinking those not because of the caffeine, but because of the amount of money that they cost. They cost $2.50 at Food King. And that's a lot for every morning. That's almost as expensive as smoking. And so this is also when I did smoke. So I stopped doing that a couple of years ago, and I said, you know what, I'll just go to coffee. So I'm doing that. So, but I have a feeling that I have caffeine dependence. But I don't drink that much caffeine. Like, I only drink caffeine in the morning. Just about. I mean, there are times that I might have like a Dr. Pepper or a Mountain Dew. But not that much caffeine. But I think, hold on. But there are times that that coffee is the only thing with caffeine that I have, and there are times now that I'm so like not conscious at all about not having caffeine that I used to drink Dr. Pepper at Carl's Jr. Like every time I go and get like a Western bacon cheeseburger, which is my favorite burger of all time. But it's to the point that I get a root beer, and I don't even realize it. It's like, can I get a Western bacon cheeseburger by itself and a medium root beer? And then they hand me the root beer, and I taste. It's like, oh, that's root beer, not a Dr. Pepper. That's weird. So there's so that's pretty cool. So I'm conscious enough, not conscious, but I have it through my head to not have caffeine, which is cool. But the only exception to that is on Saturday when I drive to Tulare for my father, that I stop at Traver and I get the shittiest snack, which is 1,200 calories of snacks, which is what is it? It's Hostess Zingers, which is like 400 calories with Fritos honey barbecue twist, which is another 500 calories, and Mountain Dew, which is how many calories? Like 290, I think. And the Mountain Dew has, of course, caffeine, and I said, or not I said, but I get those every Saturday. Then I go and get the milk samples come down and whatnot. So that's really the only like times that I have caffeine is the morning on Saturday. Those are the only predictive times that I have caffeine. So but so I'm thinking, sure, but the reason why I think I might have, or that the threshold of caffeine dependence was, some people might not have caffeine dependence. People think caffeine dependence when someone's drinking like 4, 5, 6 cups of coffee per day. Now, then there's 1 coffee per day, or 1 cup of coffee per day. So people don't think, oh, you can't get like coffee dependence from that. And I'm kind of in that category of people. It's like, yeah, just 1 cup of coffee a day, and like doctors say, don't do more than 2 or 3. So so I'm not thinking about like that cup of coffee being too much, but I mean, it at the same time makes sense. So and I not last, but it makes no sense though. Sorry, I'm kind of my wheels are turning while I'm talking to you guys at the same time, because it kind of not make sense, because I'm thinking about other days as well. I am really not sure. I'm kind of rethinking this caffeine idea. But let me tell you, I'm gonna go through with what I'm saying and post this on YouTube anyway. I might have second thoughts on it. But the reason why I think I have caffeine, or that I might have caffeine dependence, is because I woke up with a headache turned into a migraine this morning, and of course I'm in kind of a bad mood, kind of stressed out. That's one reason why I brought up the stress issue too. And of course my life is not where I want it right now. Mainly thanks to the migraines, but I woke up with a headache and a migraine. I'm decreasing my caffeine, which might be one reason why I'm waking up with more migraines, but that makes no sense because that doesn't explain why. Now I'm not rethinking my thoughts. I can't rethink them now because I'm not remembering what the hell I was thinking about. But sorry, this morning I woke up with a headache, turned into a migraine, but of course I was in a bad mood because of this, like, fuck this shit. So I went out for a drive, and I went up near Coarse Gold. I didn't go all the way up there, but I went up near the foothills, and I decided to stop at the gas station there, up near, not all the way up to Coarse Gold, but on the way, probably 15-20 miles away from it. And I got myself a Mountain Dew, and also Zingers, being the fat ass that I am. I've lost 40 pounds, by the way, since my ex left me. I was 227, I weigh 187 now, so which is really good. I like losing weight. I don't feel like that much of a fat ass anymore. I would like to lose more weight, but I'll give you a really good 2 tips on losing weight. First tip: be a male. Tip number 2: don't like eating. I don't like eating, like, at all. I enjoy it when I do eat, but I don't really like eating that much. It's like, I eat because I need to survive. That's all. So those are 2 tips to survive, or 2 tips to lose weight. The first one, half of the population will be able to do that, but the second tip, just try not to like to eat. Think of it as a bare essential. But with that said, I had zingers. That's why we diet, dear. Sorry, it's a quote from Nightmare on Elm Street 5. A character is at a party with her mom. They're sitting down for dinner at a party, and the daughter does not want to eat, and the mom is like, "Why don't you eat?" And she says, "Well, you are always lecturing me about my weight, mom, or mother." And she says, "Well, that's why we diet, dear, because when we are at parties, we can enjoy eating and whatnot." And that got me thinking about eating zingers and other shit food, is because I can't enjoy zingers and shit food because I don't eat that much. I diet as not eating that much. But that's why we diet, dear. That's why I said that after I said zingers. But yeah, with that said, where the hell was I? So shit. So I had zingers and a Mountain Dew, and I sat in the car and I started to drink the Mountain Dew, and I said, I have an experiment to do. Let's see if this helps my headache and migraine, because in the past I do know that that caffeine can help migraines and some headaches. The thing about caffeine is that for a abortive, it can help, but at the same time, it can cause migraine, so it's a double-edged sword. What affects its behavior, how do you know it's going to cause one and not help a migraine? How do you know it's going to help a migraine and not cause it? What affects its behavior? I don't know. That's something that a doctor would know. Pharmacologists would know. I don't know, but I do know that that caffeine is known for me to help migraines and headaches sometimes. It's not a reliable method. Sumatriptan is almost a universally accepted. Also, talking about that, sumatriptan is almost a universally accepted treatment for me. Caffeine's not, but caffeine is more of a hit and miss treatment for me, abortive treatment, but it can help. So I decided to do that today while driving, and I took a couple sips, and I'm like, okay, so it's kind of helping a bit. So I decided to drink more and more, and I started to drive, and I had all of it, and the headache and migraine started to get better. The headache itself got better. but the migraine got better too, but not uh, as good. But it got better. As of right now, head okay, migraine still there, but so that kind of supports the theory on the dependence. Come on. So it kind of supports the theory on caffeine dependence. And even before this theory happened, I had an appointment with not a doctor, but a health educator yesterday or the day before that, and talked about caffeine and whatnot, and say, I'm gonna try to cut down on caffeine, especially in the morning, because one thing I'm thinking is that my body's used to caffeine in the morning, so when it doesn't get caffeine at the exact same time, then that's when the head starts to hurt. And when I wake up earlier, that's like an hour before it gets its caffeine, and I have enough time for me to get coffee and be all right. But I'm not sure if that is a reliable theory as well. But there has been a theory on the Saturdays and the Mountain Dew, so that I feel like the caffeine lasts into the morning, and I don't wake up with a headache or a migraine on Sunday. But I'm not sure. I have to look at my data first to kind of see if that's true or not. But I have no idea. With that said, there's not a lot of days that I wake up without a headache or a migraine, or both. Days that I wake up without a migraine and without a headache, both, is rare. It's been like 4 days over the past month and 7 days, month and a week. So 4 days and 37 days. It's pretty rare, but so I'm gonna try to cut down caffeine completely. I might do the Mountain Dew on Saturdays, and that's tomorrow. But we'll see. But also with also I said, when I mentioned the sumatriptan, I said, talking about that. So I had a miniature severe migraine, first one since January 26th, yesterday. So kind of not really story time for that, but I want to record this one, even though it's not a story time. I look stressed out. So for my future self, if you want to go back to your records, aka your YouTube series. Oh, is that Larry? Hey, Larry. Spider friend. Don't ask. So migraine, this severe migraine started not here, mildly pain started right here in the eye. I got worse, the eyeball. Is my dad in my room? I am talking on the phone, recording something on YouTube.
I'm sorry, you were outside. I was in your bedroom here. Okay.
Sorry. So, yeah, the pain started right here, and it got worse and worse and worse and worse. And it reminded me of another severe migraine that I had in May. But the May one was preventable, and that's why I said that the last severe migraine was in January and not in May. Our suspected preventable migraine was in May. But I'm not sure if this one was preventable or not. I almost have a feeling it was. Cardamom might have been the cause of this one. I'm not sure. Do anyone know if cardamom is used for tacos? But yeah, pain started right here. Mild pain, but it got worse and worse and worse and worse. So maybe the severe migraines start with eyeballs doesn't migrate from here to over here. Maybe they do sometimes, but the severe ones might start right here and get worse. I took sumatriptan yesterday, first time in November. It's good. First time in 16 days. Or 17 or 18 days. 16 days, I think. That's great. With that said, those are severe migraines. That was a severe migraine that I had yesterday. But I think it might have been preventable, but I'm not sure. But, with that said, I'm sorry for the interruption, by the way, with the person talking in my room. The phone is on a AC unit by my room. But with that said, but the caffeine dependence is a good theory to go on right now. But as of right now, I'll see how long it takes for me to get off caffeine. Probably try not to drink caffeine tomorrow, except for the Mountain Dew. Probably not try to drink any caffeine tomorrow morning. But the headache and migraine did help. Sorry, the Mountain Dew helped with the headache and migraine, or so I think, or something in the Mountain Dew, or maybe even the goddamn zingers helped. I don't know, but I suspect the caffeine. With that said, I'll let you guys go, and still fucked up. With that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.